Evening all. Okay, it's the weekly Warzone final approaching. Weekly Warzone final is a bit often tougher than daily Warzone final. There's quite a lot of qubits at stake here. 100 prizes, 10,000 qubit top prize. I'll mention it in the stream room. Okay, so okay, 45 seconds to go. I've had Sunday dinner a few minutes back, more than 10 minutes back. I don't know how my digestive system's going to affect my reactions, but anyway. So 20 seconds to go. So in this, it's a time handicap. Average rating 2094. There's a time handicap. The higher rated, if you go over the information icon, lower rated players start with a bigger amount of total game time. If you want to pop by the Kingscrusher Cafe, it's a room on the left. If you go to the rooms list, the Kingscrusher Cafe is sort of down there. And okay. Okay, it should be starting any point now. Soon, pretty soon. So 34 have entered, 2094. People still entering. Okay. It's a strong one to start off with for a draw. I don't know he's going to accept. I want to sort of try and ease myself into the tournament, actually. And that's not going to help that sort of game. Another one. This is not helping, is it? Okay. A 2-3-8-7. It seems my pairing luck is not good, so that's how we go. Let's try and keep control over. Okay, if I play for e4 or not, sort of hippopotamus style system at the moment. Okay, going for a sort of attack. Can I open the G file? Okay, it's interesting. Is he going to have a target there? If I go for that target, if I play f4 and bishop f3, can I aim for that target without losing e5? If he ever plays f6, maybe taking the g file. So if I get h5, I'm hoping his king safety will be slightly weakened. This knight d4 is a bit worrying. There's queen not over there. And it looks as though I'm under great pressure here. Actually, already. Can I take on c4 without getting smashed? He's going to win the exchange. Oh, it's looking bad. Bishop d3. Okay, he's going to win the exchange. Can I win h5, or is he going to go for knight d3? I mean, it's all over. So winning that piece, unless I win d5 and somehow miraculously get an attack. He's got knight f4 as well. Knight b2, cd. I don't know. Is that a little bit messy? Is it worth playing on there? I think bishop c5 is also nasty. That's pretty nasty as well. Right. I'll lose the rook now as well. I'm playing this one well. Okay. G6, last cheapo. I think I'm going to give it up now. It's unfortunate pairing and everything to start off with this tournament. Let's close this Java thing. the scoreboard. There's no scoreboard either. It's a bit unnerving not to have a scoreboard. Okay. Ah. Right, if I take on d4. I'll just give him back d4. Okay. If I go for bishop g4 soon. And rook e8. I might have something here. Or if I just simply, I don't know, take on f3 to start off with. Or okay, if I take the queens off here. What have I got? Knight d4 might be quite good. c6. Actually, knight f4 is almost threatened. Let's stop use of d5. Alright, I'll try and play for b5 and knight e2 for winning f4. Ah, knight f3 or knight f5. Actually, now knight e3 is threatened. Can I wake up a little bit? Yeah. Bishop d6 is going to be a pain. What about bishop e3 coming up, or knight e3 again? It's on f7. Okay, how do I defend that? There's knight f4 as well. Okay, I'm on f4, which is useful to know. Okay, good news there. So can I block this with knight e6 now? Certainly good. I've got g1 covered, that's something to know. Note. Is he going to take that? If he doesn't, bishop e3 coming up for bishop f4. Or knight e3 or knight d4. Who's taking here? Then knight d4, knight f3. Okay, it's interesting. Knight e2. Well, need a blockade somewhere, I suppose. Rook d6 doesn't do anything. c4 coming up, or just f6. Try and break this center. Okay, knight b3 is going to be handy. Or rook d6 could be handy at some point. Losing the exchange is unfortunate. Whoops. But it does get rid of his bishop pair, and I've still got knight b3. Still got a clock advantage, so I think this is... Oh, what's this? It's giving back the exchange straight off bat. Okay, he's not even taking my pawn. Interesting, so I've got the two passed pawns over here. I mean, rather, passed pawn potential. It's mine at the moment. Oh, I've got to move, I've got to pre-move time. Oh dear. Oh, I'm running out of time. Still bang. Oh, this is bad news. Bad news. Oh, that's annoying. Oh man, come on! I thought I had enough time. Oh, okay. Shame. Okay, this looks like a good position anyway. I think I might get off the ground from this position somehow, optimistically, or not. Play knight h4 here. Try and get knight f5 in. Mind you, b4 is going to be a pain. He didn't play b4, so knight f5 definitely looks good. I want e7. You can leave that g file. Okay, so either g5 or h5 looks good. And that g file. Surely now h6. I mean, this looks like a quite good attack position. Right, if I hold on to this bishop though, without getting trapped. Okay, on G file finally, but yeah. Okay, I'm protecting D5 for a moment. Is H6 any good? Yeah, he has got that. I think I need to get rid of my back row weakness, or something horrible happens. So something like C3 or B3. I think B3 might be a good idea. Right, so he's faced with difficulties with F6 and E6. Now E6 might actually be, well, it's a bit double-edged actually, or maybe not, because I thought that diagonal for his bishop. Okay, can I kick this rook? Or just H6 here, I think. That's going to be dangerous, surely. He's got rook d1. I can't see the damage of rook d1 coming if I did leave over here. Okay, on the scoreboard there was 0, but there's no scoreboard. That's really, if I close this and try and get a scoreboard next time. Okay, let's try and avoid double pawns and just close up this bishop. Maybe not like that. Oh, he's giving me, that's nice. Centre pawn's usually quite good. Oh, there's another one on the cards potentially. Will I just take this? D5's under fire. I suppose my development is lacking. If I get to play bishop g7, I mean it should be okay. There's knight f4. Well, b5 is going to be good, isn't it? Let's get the bishop off that diagonal anyway. Oh, he's lost the bishop. Can I get a quick win? I really need a quick win. Oh, he's not resigning. Okay. And then we carry on. Okay, so e4 and queen f6. e4 and knight e5. I think knight e5 to protect c4. That will give me knight d3, which is juicy as well. Also I can just kick the queen, bishop d7. Okay, if I do take this, or just queen here for a moment. If I take the queens off, avoids losing. I assume he's going to take queen back. So I'm on b2, so I've got this extra piece. I might as well protect g7 while I'm about it. So the extra piece is usually pretty handy. I think c7's immune to bishop b4. Okay, so where am I? Rank 27 at the moment. Not a good start. So can I climb the rankings? Oh no, I've just fallen into that cheap trick. Muppets. Oh, that's the worst thing I could have done. I did it. Oh, okay. Oh man, what? Oh no. Is there any comeback from being a queen down? If I'm thinking knight f, there's a knight maneuver planned f5 to start off with, and I'll try and use this pin on f6. And then maybe h4, h5 is handy. Or knight h2 to g4, that would be promising. If it was still pinned. Or this bishop g4. Is anything brewing here? Not really. I've got a knight on f1 to e3. Playing a queen down's a bit of a challenge, really. So knight f1 to e3. It's going to blast the position open. It is a bit of a waste of time if I lost this, which is very, very likely. So probably I should just give it up. Maybe I think I'm slightly annoyed at the cheekiness of it. Winning the queen like that. Okay, I think okay, it's pretty hopeless. c3 looks as though it's end of game soon. All these pawns are pretty good. If I get a bishop on b3, okay, put the king back. Yes. Yep. I think I'll resign here. That's a waste of time. Why not just resign straight away? I'm not into the tournament yet, that's for sure. That's just oh, I don't know. I'll try and gambit here. I think every pre-move is actually quite dangerous, so I think maybe that's the lesson there. Not to pre-move too quickly. It's quite embarrassing, potentially. If I get a pawn on f3 here, we'll just this looks good. I'll just leave for bishop f3, queen g5, queen g4, queen h3. He's not going to use up all his time as well, is he? So I'm nowhere. I'm ranked 43 at the moment, absolutely nowhere. Mind you, the tournament's, I don't know, 41 minutes is a long time to do something. But that's a shame if I have to wait now. It looks like a force mate. But there's no checks here. I think this can be pre-moved. There's nothing. I think that's a pre-move. All right, rank 32. Okay. How would I get some quick wins to make up for that prolonging a loss unnecessarily? Maybe gambits with e4. Morris Smith. Maybe d5 would have been good there. Okay, that's okay. What's going on here? We're gonna have a Morris Smith. Is it my move here? e6, c3, c takes d4. What is going on here? It's my move. Okay. Okay, bishop e3. Maybe knight d5. Check king f1, I don't know. I'm threatening knight c7 and rook b1, queen a2. So bishop e4, king f1. Is that something? I wonder. Is queen a2 okay? Or king f2 would have been good. I need to get onto this f file, if nothing else. Get onto this f file. So queen d3. If I keep that pawn on e5 for a moment. So this f file, is it useful? I'm eyeing h7, so the natural taking a rook f8 I can take. Let's get the king off there. Right, now it gives me maybe bishop g4 for bishop e6. That's sometimes good news, that sort of exchange. If rook f8, bishop e6. If e4, queen d4. Alright, just get onto this back row weakness, I think. I'm fronting queen f8. And there's also d7. If h6, d7 actually would be queening the pawn potentially with queen f8. There's also queen e5 to factor in, but queen f8 for bishop f5. Now he stopped that. That's interesting. He's only got 16 seconds. How's he going to come off? Oh, blimey. That's really dangerous. He's not coming off the sensitive... Blimey. Is this okay for rook f7? I'm hoping it's okay. Bishop d7, rook f7. Oh, there's bishop e4 here. Okay, I think. Friendly mate here. Distraction. Let's check. What does that leave me at the moment? Rank 22, 36 minutes to go. But I think, I don't know, probably this guy, Rojak, taken off. It's rank 22. So I'll try and get into the top 10. That'd be really cool from this current position. This is okay, surely. Okay, I cast queenside, I put the rooks together, play for d4. Oh, that's juicy, isn't that? d4. Or is it as juicy as I imagine? It's the queens have come off. Okay, so knight h5 is dangerous. Bishop c6. Knight h5. He goes back. It's bishop f2 to g3 though. Uh oh, not there. Thankfully, I didn't pre-move that. That's amazing. Bishop f2 would have been a howler. So, alright, so, what is going on here? I'll take this pawn for a moment. If only I can undermine this piece. Well, actually, I can just maybe put just pressure on it here, because this pin looks quite bad. Doesn't he just lose that piece? Okay, yes, I think he's just losing that piece. Right, rank 19. Can I crawl up? Rank 19. Depends on the pairings, really. Pairing luck and stuff. And if I can get some quick wins. Okay. Whoa, what's this? Ah, this is a bit cheeky. Try castle queenside. Suppose knight e5 is coming up. Okay, so I'm sealing that e5 square. Okay, he can castle queenside. Just support the centre for a moment, and then knight b5 after, I think. Or knight. What about just knight d5? This gives me a fine looking position, but where's the attack? Ah. Right, now I'm almost winning a piece here. Almost. Not quite. But knight d4 to e6 is going to be good. Surely. It's a great square for the knight. I play bishop d4 after. And then take it from here. Okay. So what's the best thing in black's position? It's that knight on e5. I think I'll take it off. And maybe play for... Oh, I've just dropped f5. There's no bishop h6 winning the queen at the moment. Oh, back row. Back row sneaky. Needed that. Okay, crawling back, rank 15 now. Okay, try and wake up. Nice little gambit time. Oh, I didn't mean that. Okay. D5. A bit passive. If I play for D5, it might be an okay position. There's a kind of isolated queen's pawn here. So bishop e3, right, what about queen here? I've got e7 cover of moment. I've still got bishop e6 now. There's an idea. It's got knight e4, there's queen b4, there's bishop d5 and knight f6, unfortunately. That could be dangerous. But here I'm actually threatening knight c3 for a moment. Oh, he's actually... Oh no, it's on my dark squares. This could be absolutely dangerous. Absolutely all over. How do I get rid of this invader without getting mated? Oh man. Ah. Intriguing. Something like f6 and c5 just to keep him out of the dark squares. To hold on to that knight. Oh, he's on queen c7. Okay, so this is a dangerous bishop lurking there. Queen h5 could affect the bishop and support knight e2 check, winning the exchange. Right, say he goes bishop e3, queen g4, queen d5. Well, there's knight f5 there, there's queen e6. Do I get out of that for a moment? Oh, there's a cheapo. Queen e8. I'm going to stop the cheapo and trap the bishop, because that king h8 will think I'll get mated to queen e8 because the bishop's on h6. That's nasty. Okay. So this knight is troublesome at the moment. Can I just? What do I do to hold on here? Oh, there's knight f5, there's queen e6, okay. I think I'm going to have to take this. I'm going to have to take this thing. That's a real pain. I didn't want to take that. But what else? We can keep one pair of rooks on just about. First thing, mate. Oh, I don't want to do that, that's for sure. Right, he's not threatening anything at the moment, I hope. Now I'm threatening mate again. So queen e4. Oh, it's a bit... Okay, it's scary. 16, rank 16, 28 minutes to go. Oh! I'm going to accept the draw at this rate. Chicken 2-2-4-3. I could have played. He's not that one. I think their nicknames protect each other. I thought it was that one. I just look at the score, 170. Okay, Alvin countergambit without losing the queen, ideally. I think one loss of the queen like that in the tournament is enough. Let's try and get some stuff opened up here. Oh, I think that's knight d4. I'm not sure it's playable. He's controlling that f4 square. Or is he? d4 is a bit vulnerable. So f4 is playable here. Just win the bishop. That's good news, especially good if he resigned here, because that would really help. Currently ranked 16. That will get me into the top 10 if he's not resigning. Mind you, it's such a bad position. It's not far off a winning position. I'll just take that for a moment. Could have taken on b2, but his rook, he's like playing a rook down. If I play just g6, knight h5, then there's rook f2. And he's just playing a rook down. But he's still playing on, which is unfortunate. Okay. I think I'm threatening bishop f2 mate here. Okay, I'll play this. So he plays this, I get a back row issue. So I've got rook f1. He's playing, I don't know what he's doing, he hasn't got perpetual. I've got e5 covered. But so rank 12. So 25 minutes to go, rank 12. It's quite a difficult climb here. Try for e5. Okay, so this bishop f6, knight g5. It looks pretty dangerous. If I get the rook in, or just g4 for h5, that would be quite dangerous, surely. I think g4 and h5. It's a bit underdeveloped, there's king stuck in the centre. I'm going to have some stuff going on here, surely. Rook on the 7th is always bonus. So what would be good here? Maybe c3, king e2, get the other rook to h1, rook h8. If knight e7, what is... That's not... Okay, it's got this problem with b4. It's set me a problem with b4. Nope. Well, that gives me rook h1 on the cards. His king's stranded, he's playing a rook down, another one playing a rook down. So I get to play rook h8. I thought we can play b4 to distract knight d4 for queen, for rook g4. I don't think that worked even. I think this position's quite miserable now. Come on, rook h8. Come on, can I get this? If I get this, I'll be surely in the top 10, visiting the top 10 pretty soon. I guess it's good not to count the chickens before they're hatched. He's attacking my queen. I'm attacking his queen now. And this rook e7 looks pretty painful. Don't really think it's got too much counterplay. There's a check. Okay, I've given him a check. He didn't take it. Okay, rank 10. Okay, can I climb this? Somewhere. Another one trying to win the queen. Bishop g5. If I play the check just to get the bishop round, actually I'll take care. I'll play for this because his king's in the centre. Ah, it's giving me that. Okay, that's interesting. For knight e5, threatening knight f3. So castle's queenside. I'll try and get rid of this knight. He's tempted to move that knight. It's a gorgeous position. nonetheless. I love this e5 knight. d3 is loose. I'll just bishop a6. I'll try and win like this. Oh. Uh-oh. Where's my queen going? No! No! I've just lost the queen again! What a muppet! Oh no! Too many times in one tournament. Is there any compensation here? Maybe this centre file? Keep the rooks on, try and get the knight somewhere again. To d4, if I get the knight to d4. What a gorgeous position to mess up. Right, knight, so bishop takes a knight d4, try and win an exchange. Oh, it should be more than an exchange. Okay, so it might be a little bit in trouble. So bishop takes a knight d4. Actually, what about rook d3? I think this might be better to hold on to e5. Avoids his queen being in the right pain. So rook d3 here, getting some material back. This queen's going to be a pain with b6 or something. Alright, so knight d4 might be back in the game. Oh no, hang on. This pawn's pretty dangerous. Uh-oh. Okay. He's going to try and win this pawn with check. How dangerous is my pawn here? If I ever get to play f2, otherwise... Right, if I get to play f2 here... On the check and then f2. He's going to win my piece with the king. Interesting. Uh-oh. He could have just exchanged queens. Uh-oh, he has exchanged queens. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, what a beautiful position to mess up. Can I try Morris Smith? Try and knock this guy out. Was my queen really in trouble? Is e6 isn't that right? If I try and trap the knight. d5 is also on. So it's looking good at the moment, surely. Like bishop e3 rook d1. Keep this knight out. I've also got f5, f6 coming up. Don't believe in that. He's got one check. Is that lethal, that check or something? I mean, I hope not. Right, so let's try and stop the use of d4. Put the rook in defensive role. Rook h2. Also knight f6 is good. Why didn't I play knight f6? Knight f6 and rook h2 now. Okay, okay. Rank 14, so 16 minutes. Yeah, waiting for that bishop g5. Ah. Can I just sack on h3 if he's going to castle? Just for trying to get a quick knockout here. He's not castling. Not castling? Nope, not castling. And he's going to take this guy. Well, there's knight f4 here. Mind you, queen f3. Mind you, I just take on d3, then take on e5. It's check. This might be good. Or just take here. This rook's loose. Gonna move it away, I think. Okay, so if I get a knight to d6, then f5, without losing all the pawns, would have been even better. I think queen g5 now is good. So bishop b5 as well. This knight will be good on d6. I'll break open the position here. That's c-file c2. Taken rook. Okay, we'll get ready to take on bishop c4, maybe. Oh, the rook. I'll stop this nonsense. Okay, so his knight's coming in, but I think I've got a dangerous attack. To say the least. Okay, so am I going to end up 13 minutes? If I can try and get to the top 10, it's starting off a bit painful this tournament. Play for d5. Alright, this sort of setup might be interesting. F-file sort of play. It's going to take or not. I got an F-file sort of dynamic play. That looks good. So let's switch the queen across the g3. It looks very attacking for a moment. Anyway, on rook g8 there's bishop h7. On castling queenside, that's interesting. Actually, knight b5 might have been intriguing, or even just getting a knight to f6, knight h2 to g4 to f6. I think knight to d6, knight e5. Gives me knight e5 on f7. I don't really want to open up too many things. So queen g7 on take. Rook f8. Bishop g6. There's bishop g6 anyway here. King f8. That looks pretty dangerous. Well, there's rook f6 for knight d7. I thought the f-file was pretty dangerous, especially e3. So rank 10, okay, so anything now is if I can just stay in this top 10. Oh, that's a good response to the King's Gambit anyway. I think there's bishop f2 if he takes king e2, bishop g4, bishop g4, knight f3, take bishop f3, try and win the queen here. Actually, I'm going to take on c1, there's no checks at the moment. I'll take on b2. There's another check if I want to win the other rook instead of instead of the other one. Which rook to take? There's no check problem. I can castle queenside here with check. Take the rook on f. Take the bishop on f1. Okay, it's an amusing game anyway. Oh, rank 8. Blimey. Okay, anything's bonus now. 9 minutes to go. This is sort of aggressive. I've seen Hennigan play this against the GM. It was in the magazine years ago. So usually the Austrian is about the bishop on g5. So it's an interesting. It just looks kind of aggressive. Probably more aggressive than it actually is. Okay, can I just get rid of this bishop? Play g4 and maybe f5 and open up the g file. If he just gives me that g file, that's something to work with. Yeah, I'll take that. Ah, okay. I can castle now. So knight f6 is on the cards. I win that rook. Actually, I'll play knight h7 first. What's better? Take the rook. Takes. Bring the check. Actually, going for this centre position with knight d5 looks tasty. Just hold the knights there for a sec. Plays c5, plays knight d7. Alright, just rook a e1, trying to threaten knight d5. So I play c5 with the idea of knight d5. Ah, alright, that's diagonal. Okay, what's going on here? Am I messing this up? Haven't got anything concrete, or have I? Actually, knight. Queen g3. I need to somehow support the knights. So this is a bit radical. If I play h4, h5, h6, queen g6, that's not going to help anything, is it? If I went for queen g3 to c7, we can't take there. Why don't I just take and simplify here? Protect this guy. I'm on f7, knight h6 to follow. c5 and rook f7 maybe coming up. Let's get e5, there's rook f6. Okay, can I come around this a file for a moment? If I just come around the a file with rook a1. Knight b5. Okay. Oh, there's rook h6 as well. This is getting really dangerous. Okay. Those pawns are dangerous. Can I blockade with the king? Something's going to fall off here, surely. If I just take on b5, then take... Okay, I'm just going to get these pawns. Overloading the bishop, come on, surely. 2 pass pawns over there. Bishop overload. Right, 5 minutes to go. Okay, 5 minutes to go. Let's bang out these moves for f5, f4. I'm just preparing f4, g4, f3. Okay, even better. Or not. Not really. c6 and d5. Oh, it's giving me d5. Okay. I get played c6 and then f4. Get this d5 square. Is that better? Can I press for f4 after this, sealing these pawns? There's knight e3 anyway. d4 is going to be weak. Bringing that c3 knight. This must be good news. Okay, rank 5. 3 minute 55. That was generous. Okay. Damage gambit or something. f4's loose. Is queen f3 any use? Actually, queen d4 is going to be handy. Surely, queen d4. I'll just bring... not like that. If I just castle queenside... Actually, what is he doing with this? Okay, I'm going to castle queenside and d6. If I castle queenside... Actually, d6 here. Surely that's just winning. Getting lots of pieces with check. He's not going to give me it, is he? That's a shame. I'm 2 pieces up. Is he going to give me it? Oh, he is. Okay, 2 minute 39. I'll play Schliemann. Like a reverse King's Gambit sometimes, when it's not a total disaster. Try and castle queenside. Get the g-file. He's going to play h3, I'll just take. So rook g8 coming. Try and soften this castle. So rook g4, just double rooks and then hope for the best. Avoid getting mated. There's queen's defensive there. So what am I going to do? If he took, that'd be good news. Rook g3, double check. I'll just do this. Hope for the best. Rook g4, queen g4. Frets, rook h2. Ah, he's parried everything. Maybe not. What does he do here? He hasn't got any checks. What does he do? Rook g1, rook f2. I'm not going to have time to win this, am I? Ah, it's almost ending, isn't it? 22 seconds, but there is a little bit after. I'm going to work out every single thing about this. Rook g1, rook f2. Oh. Rook h2 now threatened. Rook g1, rook h2, knight g2, queen g2, bishop f3, rook h2. Main threat, rook h2. Bishop f1, rook h2. In fact, can I pre-move rook h2? If he doesn't take the rook, the pre-move doesn't exist. If he does take the rook... Okay, 2-4-6. Ah, fourth. Okay. Well, bit of a comeback, but... Okay. I won't play Vienna against Hunk. Pay for a quick mate. That's knight f7. Fourth. Okay. Yeah, bit of a bumpy ride tonight. This week. I think I came back at the end. Anyway, comments or questions on YouTube if I upload this. Okay, thanks very much.